Hi guys, my name's Craig. This is Magic TV. At 6 o'clock, it's time for Magic Live. Now today I'm going to be doing a routine called Focus Mind Reading 101. Now this is from the Focus Project, and this is basically one of the simplest routines you can do with Focus. Now to be clear, there are dozens of routines on Focus, and some of them are very clever and some of them are very simple. Some of them are designed for magicians, some of them are designed for mentalists. If you like doing mind reading, this is an example of what you can do if you are reading somebody's mind, because this deck is marked to the hilt and then some, and it has more marks on it you can shake a stick at. So because of that, you can do stuff like what you're about to see here very, very easily and very, very quickly. So this is a very simple three-phase routine that allows you to read somebody's mind using the marking system and the alpha stack, cyclical stack style kind of setup. Let's have a look at it. This is Focus Mind Reading 101.
Legend Lloyd Barnes. How you doing, Lloyd?
Good, man. How's it going?
Cool. You're about to see a lot of magic. A lot of magic.
My body's ready.
Exactly, yeah, right. So I have here some cards. It's from a card game I got from a shop ages ago. It's not really important what the game is. We're not going to use it for a game. What's kind of interesting is all of these cards are quotes from iconic movies. We've got loads of movies, different genres, different eras. Some are really old, some are brand new. But there's a quote. Each one of these cards has the name of the movie, the quote, who said the quote, and the year it was released. And they're all different, as you can see. We're going to try and do something here. I'm going to try and do something 3 times. I'm going to try and read your mind. Each time, hopefully, it will become more impressive. But it's really important that you realise that as we're doing this, you have a completely and totally free choice.
Right. Okay.
So what's going to happen in a second, I'm going to look away. When I look away, I want you to cut the cards, complete the cut. When you've cut the cards and completed the cut, you're going to take the top card and you're going to have a look at it and you're going to remember the name of the film. When you've done that, just put your hand on top of the card. Okay?
Okay.
So just go ahead and cut the cards any way you want to, complete the cut. I will look away. And when you've done that, take the top card. And you can change that film if you want to, or are you happy with it?
No, I think it's cool.
Okay, so remember the film and then put it down there. Okay. So, there's no way I can know where that film is, because they're all different. You can't, anyway, I was turned around the entire time, I couldn't see anything.
Yeah.
So the only way I could try and figure out what that film is by reading your mind, and that's what I'm going to do. I went to think of the name of the film in front of you. So I went to think of the name of the film right there, and I went to imagine it's written in neon.
Right.
Okay, and in your imagination, that neon is a particular colour. What colour is it?
Yellow.
That's interesting. So that tells me it's kind of it's not an action film. It's kind of more of a story-driven film. There's not action. There's not comedy in it as such. It's kind of more. That's not magic. That's psychology. If people go red, they go blue. That tends to be action. Black tends to be horror. If you go yellow, that tends to be sort of more of a story-driven narrative. So think about the actual title of it and imagine it's there in front of you. A lot of the films in these here have one word. Some of them have more than one word. Some of them have several words. Okay, you've got quite a few words in this, haven't you? There's more than one word. Think about how many individual words there are. Okay, that's interesting. There's 3 words, right? Yeah. There's 3 words in this. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's go with that first one, because that first one might help me what the rest of them are. Just focus on that first word, the title of the film, but the first word in the title of the film. And think about the first letter of that word shining brighter than all the other letters.
Yeah.
That's interesting. It popped in it. It's a P.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah. Which is interesting because the third word has a P in it as well. The P is at the beginning of the third word. Okay, let's go back to that first word. Think of the letter in the middle of that word. Oh, you went back and forth, didn't you, between like an I and a D? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Exactly,
yeah, think about the whole word. It's pride. Oh, you went for Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah.
Amazing. Now, obviously, maybe, you can lift up your hand now, because maybe, just maybe, you think that was a fluke, and it wasn't. And I'll prove it to you, I'll do it again. Okay, you're not meant to repeat something like this, but I'll do it again for you. So exactly the same thing. This time you're going to look at another film. Just remember the film. You're going to complete the cut, and take it, and I'll look away for the whole time. And take it. And if you want to change it, you can, but if you're happy with it, that's great. Are you happy with it?
Yes.
You're happy with it, fantastic. So, put your hand on it so I can't see it. Okay, now think of the film. This time I'm not going to ask you any questions, I'm just going to literally tell you what the film is. Okay, I see happiness, I see excitement. This tells me this is a film that you've seen yourself many, many times. I didn't get that feeling from the first film. I don't think you've really watched Pride and Prejudice many times, but this one you have. This is a film that you're very aware of. You've watched this many times. Think of the whole film. Okay, I want you to say the name of the film over and over and over in your head, not out loud. If you say it out loud, that's not mind reading, that's listening. Say it over and over and over in your head. Okay, this is quite an old film, one you watched as a kid. Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah.
Boom. Now, I said that every single time we did this, we were going to try and take it to the next level. So we'll do it one more time, because I did say that on each one of these cards, there is a quote, right? So we'll try it one more time. This time what we'll do is you're going to cut the cards any way you want to, and you can take the card. But this time we're going to focus on the quote. You can look at the name of the film as well, but we're going to focus on the quote.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to look at the quote on the card. So I'll look away. You cut any way you want to, and complete the cut, and take the card. Now, do you want to switch it, or are you happy with that?
No, I like this card. It's good.
You like that card as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want you to look at the quote. Okay.
Yep.
And I don't know how many words are in the quote, but I want you to think of a long word in that quote. Can you do that for me? If there's a word that's longer than the others, look at that one. If there's not, pick any word in there. But if there's one that kind of stands out, maybe there's a few. Have you got that?
Yes.
Okay. So you've got a word, and remember the word. Remember the card. Remember the film. Okay, and then put everything down on the table. That's great. So we'll go for the word first of all. Okay, I heard you laughing. This is. You're giving too much away. I think this is a film that you've seen, a film that you like. It's a comedy. It's obviously something that makes you laugh. And I think it was the actual. I think when you looked at the film, you were remembering scenes of that film that made you laugh. Think of the word. Maybe the quote even kind of brought something back to you. So think of the word that you thought of out of the quote. Think of the whole thing. There's thousands of words over these quotes. I mean, it could be any word, but I'm seeing an E at the beginning. Is that right?
Yes.
The word is expected.
Yes.
Doesn't really tell me much, but obviously it's a funny film that you like. I think you'd be the sort of person that would find Zoolander quite amusing. Let's have a look. Yes, Zoolander. There you go.
What is this? A place for ants? How can we be expected to teach kids to learn how to read if they can't even fit?
I remember that. That's funny.
So there you go, guys. That is another routine from the Focus Project. Now, you want to pick up Focus, you can do so by going to all good magic dealers. They all have them in stock, and you can go and pick it up immediately. I'm very, very proud of the project. If you do pick it up, let me know what you think. Now, you want to see more videos like this, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll be back again tomorrow at 6 o'clock with another Magic Live. I'll see you then.